Dodge does not care what you think, all right? And I'll explain why. All right, let's start her up. You know, when I say that, I mean that in a strategic way, all right? You know, it's not like they don't care about you as a person, you know, as a company. They don't care about what you, how, what you want, or your actual, your needs or your cries. They do kind of listen to you when we actually say we want something. And there's a second part to that, and what that is Dodge right now knows that they're making money, all right? And they're not gonna stop doing what they're doing because they're doing so great. Sales are through the roof. You know, people are telling me, and I've seen it in numerous comments on other videos, you know, the cries, oh, I'm sick of the interior, it's dated, you know, the Charger's dated, the body style is dated, it's the same body style since 2015 or 2012 or 2013 or whatever, 2014. You know, it's the same car, it's the same look. And yes, technically it is kind of the same. You know, what they did was in 2015 they did a facelift and they made this car a lot more rounder. They made the front end rounder, and that's when I started to be attracted to it. I didn't care for the 2014 and below, but Dodge with this new Hellcat took off. All right, when this Hellcat was released in 2015, I knew I was gonna get that car. 2016, I started my channel, I had my Genesis, and I knew I was gonna get something, whether it be a Hellcat or that Scat Pack. And what happened? They announced a Daytona 392, so I ended up going that route and got the Daytona 392 at the first of 2017. So that was the real car that kind of launched my channel. But you know, I had already knew in my mind I wanted that 2015 Hellcat, and I knew I would get it eventually. And that's what they do to you. They know that once you see something like that, it may take you some years to get it, or it may take you some time to get it, but eventually you're going to keep your mind on it, and you will eventually get it. So they're just prolonging what they did initially so everyone can get a taste of it. You know, they're giving you time to be able to get that. So I started off with my Daytona 392, the 2017 Daytona 392, instead of getting a Scat Pack, because I was about to get a Scat Pack that year in 2017 until they announced that Daytona 392. I kept that for 3 years, and when they announced this Daytona Hellcat, I jumped on it. So in 2020, I actually got my first Hellcat, all right, last year. For the people that are new to this channel, they've never seen any of my videos before. I've been on this platform on YouTube 5 years, and I had that Daytona 392 for 3 years, and I've had this Hellcat for a year and a half. And the sales are still through the roof. Still to this day, the tweaks that they give you are enough to keep people locked in. People did not stop buying these cars. They're still selling, all right, and Dodge knows that. So what they're doing is what they're gonna try to do is try to see how long they can keep making money on what is working for them. They're not gonna stop doing something that is working for them. So that's the point of this video, to let you know that, yeah, you see people talking about in the comments on videos, you hear them talking about it when you meet up at car meets, you know, the interior is dated on this car and the body style is dated, yet there's a large group that Dodge knows that are going crazy right now for these cars, and these cars are selling worldwide like you wouldn't believe. These cars are the American super sedans of these times. All right, sorry about that. I had to pull over and switch batteries. I didn't realize that battery that I had in was literally below like 10%. So, these cars have not lost that flame, that fire that they had when they first came out. All right, they are more on fire than they've ever been. And with this wide body introduced in 2020 on the Charger, you know, the Challenger had already had a wide body in 2018. And let me tell you something, this wide body right now, and just like I did that video back in October of 2019, here we are in September 2021, almost 2 years ago, I put a card up where I predicted a lot of the things that Tim Kuniskis was saying in that video back then about this is the first steps to rectifying that, or whatever he said. I'll put that card up. Like I said, check that video out when you get a chance. And you know, that was the introduction right there to what the future was. And like I said, yes, we know in 2024 they're coming out with this electric car, but that will not be the end of these cars. 100%, they will not go all electric. He said that in so many words. So right now, this is the time to basically, if you really want a Hellcat, I would say jump on one just to have one, because you know, in 5 years, you know, they may not be around as much, but I don't think they're gonna fully go away. You know, it may just be harder to get one. They're definitely gonna be more expensive, because at this point, my Daytona Hellcat already went up in 10 grand. So it appreciated 10 grand since when I bought it back in January of 2020. So when I got this car back then, it was listed at 83,000. So now they're selling, you know, people have, I saw somebody bought one for over 93,000. So $10,000 in 1 year, just like that, it already went up. This limited production Daytona Hellcat, 1 out of 501. And with the other Hellcats, they are just as attractive. People want them. People that do not have that experience of a Hellcat want to experience a Hellcat. They want to get in one. They want to drive one. They want to own one. So these cars are not, I'm telling you right now, they are not dying off. All right, and Dodge knows that. They know if they do some big drastic change in the body or the interior, you know, more than likely that could hurt them. You know, and you know, each physical year they see a surplus in sales, or you know, an increase in sales, they're gonna keep doing what they're doing. All right, they're not gonna stop. Right now, I got the 8.4-inch Uconnect screen, so I don't know if they're gonna go to a 10-inch. I think in the Durangos, if I'm not mistaken, they already have a 10-inch. So in that video they just did when they were introducing about the electric car, you know, they put a lot of Easter eggs in their videos. It looked like it was a new infotainment screen. So, you know, I could be wrong. I don't know if that's coming in 2024 or if that's coming actually for 2022. I haven't heard anything yet, so we'll see. But the fact of the matter is these cars are still in high demand. They're still selling, and the prices are going up. You know, it's more expensive to get a Scat Pack. It's more expensive to get a regular Hellcat. And this Daytona Hellcat, which is a limited production car, like I said, is definitely going up in price. It has definitely already went up, and it's supposed to appreciate no matter what, because it's a you know, it's a limited edition car. More than likely, people will, you know, still gripe if, you know, they don't really change the body style, which they won't for the next few years. But at the same time, they're still gonna be buying these cars, and Dodge knows that.